Hey everyone, it's Alyssa from Planet Alyssa. I'm here with this week's What I Sold on Etsy video, coming to you on a very rainy, wet day here in Pennsylvania. I guess this is sort of like spring weather. It's cold and nasty out though. And I live in a river town. I live pretty close to the river, and yesterday before it even started raining, I noticed the river's running pretty high. I mean, it's this time of year. We did get some rain earlier in the week. I think they probably got rain up in the mountains too, and they probably still had snow up there. So, that all wound up in the river. So it was already high to begin with. So I was nervous checking the, forecast, but according to the National Weather Service, we should be safe here. It's going to reach what they call the action stage, but it's not really going to affect us here in town at all. But we'll keep my eye on that river, but things seem to be pretty good. Anyway, as for sales, not so great. Etsy sales were very slow this week. I sold just 6 items this week on Etsy for just over $100, $116. So definitely short of my $200 goal. And yeah, I don't really have an explanation for it. I've been pretty good about getting some stuff listed. Don't have a whole lot of inventory left to list, but things are going to start picking up very soon, so then I'm going to be inundated with stuff. It's, feast or famine here. That's how it seems to go. Anyway, I will go ahead and show you each of the items that I sold this week, how much they sold for. Keep in mind that the price you see is just the price that the buyer paid for the item, so it doesn't include the fees that I paid to Etsy or fees I paid to purchase the item, and doesn't include the fees that the buyer pays to have the item shipped to them. But without further ado, here is everything, all 6 items, that I sold this week. First item I sold this week was this vintage compact. It sold for $15, has this pretty enamel design on the lid with the blue flowers against the white background. This is something that I picked up at a garage sale. Sold this set of salt and pepper shakers for $25. These were what was described as weighted silver, so they are silver, but I guess not pure silver. And where did I get these? I do not remember. These might have come from a rummage sale, or they might have come from a thrift store. This is a new old stock sealed latch hook kit of Smurfette from the Smurfs, sold for $25. This is something I picked up at a thrift store. Sold a vintage pipe. As you can probably even see in this picture, it's the name on it is Stubby, and it is an extra short sized pipe. Sold for $16. This probably would have gone for a little bit more, but it did have some damage. You can't see that in this picture, but there's like a little nick or gouge or whatever you want to call it in the wood of the pipe. And this was a box set of vintage greeting cards, which sold for $15. There were 10 cards in total with envelopes in this set. I'm thinking these came from a rummage sale. I don't remember, to be sure. And the last item I sold this week was this vintage mug, sold for $20. It was a souvenir mug from Hershey Park. It's an oversized mug, and as you can see, the handle is shaped like the barrel of the handle of a gun. And I picked this up at a thrift store. I've had it kind of a while. So that's it, everyone. Very slow week. But I've said this before, that's why it's good to diversify and have, multiple places where you sell stuff and make money, because, when one is slow, another will be there, hopefully, to, pick up the slack. I've been doing well with Amazon merch sales this week. Amazon FBA sales have been pretty good this week. eBay's been down, but I don't do too much on eBay anyway. So I hope everyone has a great weekend. If you're going out, I hope you find some cool stuff. I hope your sales are great and better than mine at least. And I will see you again soon. Happy selling, everyone.